God has heard my prayers, and I can't believe I'm about to step into that door. Hey fam bang, and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Khensani.M for those who don't know me, and if you are part of the family, thank you so much. Guys, thank you for the love that you are showing, and I cannot believe that there's so much growth happening in here. We are about to hit 400 subscribers, and it's exciting. It really is. But without any further ado, let us get right into the purpose of today's video. We're gonna be talking about closed doors, and I know that this is a very relatable topic. We resonate with it so much. So in this video, we're gonna try to find out if God really closes doors on his children or Satan has a hand on it. Who knows? I'm gonna be sharing based on my experience. I'm not gonna go deeper into it, but I'm just gonna give you the basics of what has happened and why I think that God does close doors for his children. There was a season of my life where I had to wait and trust God for something that I've been praying for. I prayed for it, I fasted for it, and I even wrote it on my vision board. I wanted to see it coming. I believed so much. I had so much hope that God was about to do something. And I think it got to a point where I started subconsciously to be addicted to the thought of seeing that happening, and that's where I lost it. Well, a door was opened, a door that had everything that I've prayed for. And as soon as I saw that, I was so happy. I was excited. I went back to God. I was like, Lord, you did this for me. Thank you so much. I gave thanks. I called my family. I was like, Mom, Dad, this is happening. Remember when I used to pray about this? Remember when I used to tell you about this? The door is opened. God has heard my prayers, and I can't believe I'm about to step into that door. I am so ready. I am so confident. I was so happy. Happy is an understatement. I was overjoyed. I was convinced that, oh my God is faithful. He is faithful, regardless of whether our prayers are answered or not. But in a case where your prayer is answered, you feel like jumping. So yeah, that happened. So as I was getting closer and closer to the door, to just opening the door and going right inside, the door was slammed right on my face. Have you ever knocked on someone's door and then they open, they want to see who you are, and then they close the door on your face? Have you ever experienced that? That is exactly what happened in the spiritual realm. I couldn't understand. I couldn't believe it. I was in a total disbelief. I was like, Lord, no way, what is happening? No, 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 no. This is Satan. This is the enemy. Lord, you have to do something. I prayed. I was trembling. I was like, Lord, show up for me. You are God and nothing is impossible with you. I know that Satan is fighting because I'm about to step into greatness and all that. I prayed so hard and nothing happened. Nothing happened. And the door was completely shut. I tried to break in. I tried to use the window. I couldn't. It was shut and quiet, and that was it. I got mad. I stayed on my bed for 3 days. I didn't eat. I didn't do anything. I was just sitting on my bed. I couldn't even stand up and go take a shower. I couldn't do anything. I was shattered. I was hurt. I felt like God had betrayed me. I felt like God couldn't keep his promise. I had all these mixed emotions, and I was questioning God. I threw so many questions at him. At some point, I'd tell him that, you know what, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to say a thing to you. I am so disappointed. And I felt like as Christians, we have to be honest with our feelings to God. It doesn't help to pretend as if everything is well and you're okay with everything that is happening. At times, God allows you to go through those things in order to see that you're not a hypocrite. You want to see how honest you are with him. Tell him that you're disappointed. Tell him that, Lord, I kind of didn't expect this. I thought we heard it the other direction. What is happening? He wants to talk to you. He says, present your cases. I am your God. Present all your cases. I want to talk to you. I want to have, what is a relationship without arguments? What is a relationship without you being honest, about everything that is happening, about your feelings and emotions? However, do not forget his character. Do not question him to a point where you forget that he is still God, and he is God before He is your God. I threw all tantrums at God. I did what a baby does when she's not getting what she wants. I did all of that. But one thing about God, He is so patient. Even in our faithlessness, He is still faithful. That's when I learned that God actually waits for you to calm down before He can respond and give you all the answers that you want. Because there's no way you're going to be able to hear Him if you're still making noise, kicking and screaming and doing all those stuff. You won't be able to hear what He has to say. So He waited. He waited until I was calm and He began to talk to me. He was like, child, daughter, I know that you're frustrated, but you need not to be, because I am still your God. I got this. You have to trust me. I was like, but Lord, how do I trust you? How do I trust you? And this is the revelation that He gave me. He was like, I need you to know that there is Satan, and he is working 24/7 to destroy the seed that I have planted within you. You have been praying for that heart desire that is aligned to my will, but you allowed it to fill your mind. You allowed it to saturate your mind and heart to a point where you made it all about the desire instead of me. So Satan saw that as an opportunity to present something that looks like what I would give you, something that looks like an answered prayer, something that looks like a door that I have opened. And I was like, okay, Lord, go on, because it was starting to make sense now. And He continued. He told me that Satan presented a counterfeit. He opened a door that seemed like something that I've been praying for all this time. And because I was so obsessed over it, because I wanted it so bad, I couldn't even hear the Holy Spirit. I couldn't even hear God when He warned me against it. In other words, my discerning spirit was on a zero because I was looking forward to this open door without consulting God first. As a result, the door was slammed right on my face. And painful as it was, God had to do it. He had to do it to protect me from what could have possibly broken me, from what could have possibly destroyed the seed that God has planted within me. After God had told me all of that, I felt so much better. I felt so relieved, and I had to learn that not every door is opened by God. Sometimes Satan can present counterfeit doors, and if you don't have the discerning spirit, you're gonna think that it is from God. You're gonna enter, and you're going to be enticed down a route of disappointment, heartbreak, hurt, mess, and who knows, even death. Spiritual death, spiritual lethargy. And can I tell you one thing about Satan? He is so crafty, he is cunning, he is very strategic. He'll make sure that whatever he presents at you, it looks exactly like what you've been praying for. This is why it is so important to go back to God. And if it's not from Him, He's gonna say no. But if you're gonna want to forcefully open the door, God is gonna shut it. And it's even more painful when God shuts the door on your face. Unlike when you ask Him and He's like, no, don't go there. And as everything was getting back to normal, something happened, something that really blew my mind and made me believe that God closes these doors because He is protecting us and He wants what is best for us. Weeks later, I was sleeping, and I'm having a dream. God gives me a dream. I'm not gonna go into details, but someone wanted to kill me, someone wanted to destroy me, and it was someone that I knew. But what I can tell you is the dream was related to that thing that I've been wanting, the door that was opened for me. It was very much related to it, very close to it. And I woke up from the dream. I was so surprised. I started praying. I started thanking God for protecting me, for thinking about me. Remember, His thoughts are not our thoughts, and His plans are not our plans. So, sis, what I'm saying is, God can close doors that are not opened by Him. That is the word for today, and thank you so much for listening. I really hope that it has blessed you. If you want to hear more of these, make sure that you comment down below. Let me know what you want me to talk about. And remember, I talk about things that I've experienced so that they are more relatable to you. Well, on that case, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to leave a comment. Also, let us be friends on socials. You can find me on TikTok, you can find me on Instagram. Bye guys, and I will catch you in the next video.